Hello there guys, welcome back to another maths video. In this video we're looking at the triangle inequality, which says that if a and b are two real numbers, then the absolute value of a plus b is less than or equal to the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b. Also, we're going to need this quick result here. For any real number x is less than or equal to the absolute value or modulus of x. Hopefully that's pretty obvious that that's true based on the definition of what the absolute value function does. Let's go straight into proving this thing. So we want to prove the triangle inequality. First of all, let's use this result here that for any value of x in the real numbers, x is less than or equal to the absolute value of x. But let's do it with a's and b's. So a is less than or equal to the absolute value of a, and b is less than or equal to the absolute value of b. This is for a and b, just real numbers. It's also true that because minus a is a real number and minus b is a real number, that minus a is going to be less than or equal to the absolute value of minus a, and minus b is going to be less than or equal to the absolute value of minus b. These, of course, can be simplified to just be saying that minus a is less than or equal to the absolute value of a, and minus b is less than or equal to the absolute value of b, because you can essentially you can introduce a negative sign and you can take it away if it's inside an absolute value already, right? Because it's just going to make it positive. Whether minus b or b is positive, or likewise for a, it doesn't matter, it's inside the modulus, so we're allowed to also say this. So now, if we use these results and these results together, essentially if we kind of add them, then we're going to have something very interesting. So based on these, if I say a plus b, I know that that's got to be less than the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b because of these two results here. Using these two results, minus a minus b, so just adding these two together, has got to be less than or equal to the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b as well. And I'm going to actually rearrange this slightly. I'm going to times both sides by -1 for this one. So I'm going to get that a plus b is greater than or equal to minus the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b, like that. You're going to see why I've done that in a minute. So now we have this result here that's going to be really important, and we have this one here as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and combine this into one inequality where a plus b is in the middle. So I'm going to write a plus b. I want this to be less than or equal to something, and I want it to be greater than or equal to something as well. So we can see that it's greater than or equal to minus the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b, whilst being less than or equal to the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b, like that. Now, because a plus b is in between minus something and plus something, then the absolute value of it is less than the absolute value of this. So this directly implies that the absolute value of a plus b, so this middle thing, but with the absolute value on it as well, is less than or equal to the absolute value of this thing here. So the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b, like this. However, the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b is already non-negative, so we don't actually need these extra absolute value signs to be here, because they will never do anything, because the inside is always non-negative. So in reality, we have that the absolute value of a plus b is less than or equal to the absolute value of a plus the absolute value of b, just like that. So there you go. There's the full derivation / proof of the triangle inequality. Hopefully that was helpful. This is an incredibly important result. As I said before, we're going to use this literally all the time. So make sure you understand this and stay tuned for more videos where we take this concept further and we do the reverse triangle inequality and things like that. So stay tuned for that, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.